Hey, it's party time, Mom. Welcome to another Monday episode of the Chad Prather Show here from the mothership, which is Studio 22. Guess who's driving us into the nether regions today? That's right, Chance, the ginger, soulless rapper. Mark Tate, the perfectionist, the puppet master himself. I don't know where he is. He's somewhere in the building, I think.
I saw him in the kitchen.
Candice, the queen of the Ethiopians, can you verify that Mark is somewhere around here? So that we don't say any bad things about him?
I can neither confirm nor deny that.
Okay, then we're going to talk about him. Chance, I'm glad you're at the helm. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to get into today. There's all kind of crazy things going on. I'm that much pissed off, and we'll see if I can take it up a couple of notches. Just weird things going on in the world, and we're going to enjoy our time bitching about it. Lisa Page.
Hi.
Host of Lisa Page Made Me Do It. Your podcast is now up to what, number 11?
Yes,
in your category?
We need to break to the top 10. This is the week.
This is the one. So go find Lisa Page Made Me Do It. Find it where podcasts are offered, specifically on Apple Podcasts. Leave her a rating and review and be like, what's up? 5 stars.
5 stars. You don't even need to say anything. Just 5 stars.
Yeah, you got to do that for us, too, on Apple Podcasts, because I get so depressed when I look at our ratings through the weekend, because we don't have shows through the weekend, and we drop to like 167.
But those charts are so crazy.
And I'm like, this is some BS, man.
You need to be doing Saturday and Sunday.
Just 7 days a week.
I mean, it's fine.
All Chad, all the time. It's party time,
I'm
Mom.
sure. People love that.
Hashtag stay horned. Hot News Natalie is not in the studio today. Her husband had surgery on his neck. I don't know why people, when they get weird stuff done to them, they want to send you pictures of it. Like
I got the picture too. I was like, oh, Natalie, that looks painful.
Oh. Yeah. And then, of course, the lovely Sarah Gonzalez, she had her baby.
Yep.
She had her baby. I was in, one of the things I love about traveling rural Texas is you can just pull into a gas station and they got a barbecue restaurant in there.
Oh, yeah.
So I stopped yesterday, middle of nowhere, went in, got my barbecue, sat out, and I can see this family over there just staring, they're looking. And they were the sweetest people. They recognized my red shoes, my red tennis shoes that everybody makes fun of. And I had been wearing a mask because I'm nice.
Yeah.
And they were like, you don't have to wear a mask in here. And so they were sweet. We had a good talk, ate some barbecue, and visited with them a little bit. And their daughter was there with them, and just beautiful young girl. And they asked if she could take a picture with me. And, of course, and I said, did they put you up to this? Because sometimes people ask for your kids to do it. The kids are like, I don't know who this guy is.
Yeah.
And the dad was like, he goes, his name's Blaine. He said, so shout out to you guys. He said, we watch you every night, and we've already brainwashed her on the Blaze. So
love it.
Yeah.
Our little conservative.
I love it.
So
proud of him. So she was very polite. She was very, very, very nice. The whole family was. So, but they were immediately asking about Sarah and the baby, and so I had to show off little pictures. Oh, I heard the story.
Oh, yeah.
Because she was due on the 26th, had the baby on the 26th, and Sarah, she made it to the birthing center with 4 minutes to spare.
Yes.
Because I texted her that morning. I said, are we having a baby today? It was like 6 in the morning, and they had just had the baby when she responded, because I think it was like 5:56 in the morning.
Yeah, somewhere in there. She said the contractions came really, really quickly.
Yeah.
Then she got there in like 2 pushes.
Yeah. Boom.
Boom. There's baby Stetson.
But she had it in the tub, so it was more like bloop, bloop.
Oh yeah, water bubbles, air bubbles.
Bloop, bloop. Those are odd births to me. But Steven said, yeah, man, I almost delivered that baby in the car.
I couldn't imagine.
I know. It's that kind of day, Lisa. That's why I'm already having a beer.
I see that. You're halfway done with that already.
I've already been traveling all morning long and all day, so I'm fired up. We got a fun panel over here at the Party Foul Pub. Of course, Party Foul Steve is hanging out. Got our buddy Brian Bledsoe, the host of Trend Chat, and of course, a girl you're going to get to know very well this week, Holly Ann. You got definitely Holly and tons of stuff. We'll talk more about all that stuff. We're going to dedicate a whole episode to Holly. Because let me tell you something. You need to be following this girl, at definitely Holly. So we got a lot of stuff to get into. We got some videos to get into, and we're going to have some fun. You ready to have some fun?
Let's do it.
All right. We're going to take a quick little break. When we come back, I'm going to blow your mind and piss you off. I guarantee it. And I just can't wait to do it. Y'all hang tight. We'll be right back. So I spent the weekend down with my good friends in South Texas at their ranch. They've got this beautiful, gorgeous retreat-type ranch, little individual cabins and stuff. They keep it luxuriously rustic.
Ooh, I love it.
That's a good term,
like
right?
Like glamping?
Sort of, kind of. I mean, you can still get bit by a snake.
Oh, yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
I mean, I did tune in to your live on Friday night. You were
on
out
my
there
Instagram
with your...
live,
I did.
yeah.
Yes, I did.
And I had had a little scotch to drink. I was smoking a cigar. I was sitting there with a fishing pole on the lake. And as soon as we finished the live feed, I deleted it. I didn't share that with the rest of the world. I didn't
no
want
IGTV for you that night?
No, I wanted the whatever it was. There was a couple hundred people watching it. I wanted to just leave it at that little private group.
Yeah.
But Paul and Billy K. Sika, they've got Restoration Ranch down there. We went down there and hung out and had a great time with them. He's one of my mentors from years back. And so we had some good come to Jesus meetings with just in-your-face kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's why you're riled up today.
No, just Joe Biden.
Bit.
Just Joe Biden pisses me off, who, by the way, has already capped his day. He capped it at 9 a.m. again this morning. Pretty much every day this month, he's capped his day, put a lid on his day at 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. The debate is tomorrow night. It's going to be probably the most widely watched thing ever in the history of the world. Wouldn't you think so? Are you gonna?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know people that aren't even really following politics closely.
Yeah.
And they're in it. Like my mom friends who don't really, I mean, they're MAGA supporters, of course, but they just want to see Biden go down. And I'm like, we got to see it live. You can't watch this after. You can't watch the highlights. You got to watch it live.
You got to watch the whole thing.
Nobody
be
wants
careful
to
when that
miss.
comes.
Yeah, right?
They don't want to miss Joe Biden having his 4th aneurysm.
I mean, is he going to make it through the first...
So, here's what's going on with Joe Biden. Here's why they're having to put a lid on his day early in the morning, because they're having to spend all of their time with debate prep, right?
Yeah.
Trump came out last week and said they need to, they're going to give him a shot in the ass and he's going to come out there and be good for a couple of hours. And he said, that's why I want to have a drug test.
Yep.
And he said, I would take the drug
I heard
test.
that, yeah.
Of course, Biden has said, no way is he taking a drug test. And Trump actually tweeted this morning saying, or it was last night, one or the other, but I read it this morning with him saying, of course he's not going to take a drug test, right? So what they're doing is they're debate prepping him as best they can. So they're probably taking all of the major issues that will come up. And they're like, okay, here's your 3 points. Memorize those 3 points. Here's your 2 attack points. And send him out there to go. Now, if I'm Trump, I'm going to go after Hunter Biden so hard. I'm going to press him on China. I'm going to press him on the Ukraine. I'm going to fire him up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just get him. And so that's what they're doing. Because somebody said to me yesterday, they said, man, don't you know Joe Biden's got to be nervous? And I was like, no, Joe's not nervous. Joe doesn't know he's on the planet.
No.
Joe's people, however.
Yes.
They're pooping their britches.
Yeah, they're freaking out.
Yeah.
And to think he's got 3. He has 3. I mean, I will not be surprised if he does this first one and then he gets sick.
That's it.
Like
he's going to get coronavirus.
Yeah, he'll get coronavirus.
Yeah. Brian, you going to be watching it?
Yeah, I'm going to try to, I guess, pitch in a little bit because I got to do a bunch of block walking and everything because I'm a precinct chair. So I got to make sure I do all that before I go do the debate because I got to be on the road, trying to balance all that work and everything. So
I don't believe in it. Don't believe in any of that. Nope. Clear the decks, baby.
Also, my podcast as well. I mean, I know, everyone talking about being in the top 10. I like to just be charted. Just in top 500 maybe or something like that. So,
I just want to know somebody's listening. Is anybody out there?
Hello.
I will definitely be watching it because I love seeing Biden make a fool of himself like he always does.
Well, it ain't going to be hard to do that.
No, not at all.
I got a little something for you. If you haven't seen this, you've been hiding under a rock, right? This was. I love how they've kind of been holding on to all of this stuff. And when it gets time to election time, the campaigns start releasing little things. So this is a little video from back 2016, I believe it was. He's at the Air Force Academy. He's giving a speech. And do the short version of this real quick.
Understanding what you may hear about me, I have incredibly good judgment. 1, I married Jill. And 2, I appointed Johnson to the Academy. I just want you to know that. Just clap for that, you stupid bastards.
Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Clap for that.
I'm going to come to his defense there. There's probably some kind of inside joke that we don't know about that happened before that.
You think?
Where, yeah.
And what
Something within that unit, in that military unit, where they call each other sick bastards.
and what would happen if Trump would have said that?
If Trump would have said that, they would have jumped on that with both feet.
yeah.
Man, they'd have clawed his eyeballs
Yeah,
out.
that's true.
If that would have served, you stupid bastards. Well, I don't care if it is an inside joke. I'm not inside.
Yeah.
Joe Biden wasn't inside,
Mm-hmm.
right? So we got a little bit longer clip, gives a little bit more context. Run that one for me, Chancey.
I have incredibly good judgment. One, I married Jill. And two, I appointed Johnson to the Academy. I just want you to know that. Let's clap for that, you stupid bastard. Man, you are a dull bunch. Must be slow here, man. No. You know, look, in full disclosure, Lieutenant Johnson.
Nope, I get nothing out of that. Still, nope, context. He's just a dumbass.
Yeah.
He's just a straight up dumbass.
I mean, do you see that one guy where he just kind of just looked off to the side
with
like,
his eyes. Yeah. Yeah. I like how Joe's eyebrows arch up and it's like, he's like an evil creature kind of thing. Yeah. He is a mess. And talk about marrying Jill. Jill's trying to kill you, Joe.
Oh, geez.
She wouldn't be putting you up to that if she loved you, man. You should pull out, bro.
I feel like when I watch him and I see Jill on the side, I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
That's just not very wifey of you.
No, it's not very
He's
caring.
a hot mess. Why are you doing this to him?
Yeah, he's just, oh, Joe. I can't wait for the debates.
I cannot wait.
I hope Trump is on fire.
Yeah. Oh, he will be. I mean, we were talking last week. He's hitting like 3 and 4 cities a day. You got Joe coming out till 8 a.m. and then they're piping him back down into the little basement. We only see him once every couple of days. He makes what is up with this microphone?
Well, sometimes black cylindrical things love to come at your face. I don't know, just like a tractor beam.
What is going on? But anyway,
Yeah,
Trump's gonna kill it tomorrow night.
I think he will.
Oh yeah.
I think he will. I mean, Joe, he's got his socially distanced 8 people at everything that he does. And then Trump's got a rally like in Jacksonville the other night with like 35,000 people.
And then did you see him dancing on the stage? He's
he's always got that little white man overbite, and he does his little YMCA.
Yeah.
How much prep do you think he does? Probably none, right?
I don't think he does. I don't think
he
does anything.
needs to.
No.
No, I think he's pretty solid on top of it. I mean, he's, Trump.
Yeah.
Trump is pretty aware.
Yeah.
People don't give him the credit for that. He's pretty aware.
He is.
I mean, nobody can tweet about that many things that constantly and not be aware of what's going on. And I've never seen Trump unable to speak to an issue.
Yes.
It might not be the most, I got the beer burps. It might not be the most eloquent way of saying it, but he knows what he's talking about.
Mm-hmm. I've never seen him get caught off guard either. Like he always knows what he's going to say. Like you said, he says it in a real way. I think that's why, like, people like my dad. My dad talks the way he's never politically correct, and that's why I think that resonates with a lot of people with Trump.
Well, and
like
Trump's
us.
a brawler.
Because we're
anyway. Right.
He's a baller, not a brawler. A baller.
He's both.
He's both.
He's a baller. He's a baller and a brawler.
That's right.
And he likes to get in your face.
Yeah.
He loves to confront you.
Yep.
And that's his deal. So it'll be fun to see how that goes. So obviously, Trump came out on Saturday and has nominated Amy Coney Barrett to be the Supreme Court justice to fill the seat that has been left vacant by the recently deceased Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I thought it was a great choice. I pretty much knew that's who he was going to go with from the very beginning. She's solid, got a great family. The attacks have started coming. Of course, she's got like 900 children, and then 2 of them are adopted from Haiti.
Yep.
So our good friend Ibram Kendi, who wrote Black Baby, what's it called?
Racist Baby.
It's Racist Baby, right?
Anti-racist baby.
It's called Black Racist Baby. I don't know.
It's called what is it? Crapshoot of a book. It's called when you see it in the store, hide it. That's what you do.
It's called Racist Black Baby.
Anti-racist baby.
Okay, that's the name of the book.
But
it's about a racist black baby.
Yeah. It's teaching your children, your black babies, to hate whites. That's what it's about, for real.
Yeah, it talks about policies, and it talks about having access to things, which is what I read in all of my children's books.
I mean, it's such a great way to get them started at 3 months old.
Hickory dickory duck, your policy access sucks.
Oh, child, we don't want capitalism.
We don't want capitalism.
We don't want that stuff.
That's right.
Right.
Your porridge is too cold.
Yeah.
The white porridge is too hot.
You will not eat that white porridge because it's white.
That's right. We're just trying to get you to the point where your porridge will be just right. There you go. We should write a book.
I love it.
We should write a book about a white baby.
That's the thing, though. If you switch it would be that book. We talked about that a couple weeks ago. It would never happen. What is going on?
Things coming back at you.
It's the anti-racist Mike here.
Yeah. Hey, but so he went on Twitter over the weekend, Ibram Kendi, the author of Anti-Racist Baby, and went after. He didn't call her by name, right? He left himself an out. Well, maybe I'm not talking about Barrett, but he said these white. Basically, I'm summarizing these white people who want to adopt these black children. In essence, they're white colonizing.
That's what he said. That's the word he used too.
Yeah, these countries such as Haiti.
Yeah.
Which is where she has her beautiful adopted children. I mean, they're gorgeous kids.
They are.
That little girl, she's beautiful. And but that kind of thing drives me crazy to say that they're trying to colonize the country, and then they feel the need to remove these black children from their country and from the quote oppression so that they can bring them into a place and demonstrate their white supremacy and then be able to claim that they're not racist because they did that. To which my response is, now do Colin Kaepernick and their parents, his parents, right?
Yeah.
You can't do that. So he says you can't claim that these people are still racist even though they've done that. My definition of racism is to withhold something from somebody because of the color of their skin, just in simplest terms, right? Yeah. So my thing is, this is the exact opposite. You're actually trying to give these kids a life.
Yes.
Regardless of their skin color.
Yeah.
You're just trying to give these kids a life. So that's the exact opposite with disregard to the skin color. You're giving them a life.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. How about just a set of parents that already have biological children of their own and just want to bring in 2 other kids?
Yeah.
If she was truly racist, why would she adopt 2 black babies?
Yeah, well, she wanted to be able to claim she wasn't racist,
course.
right?
This guy's such an idiot. I don't know why anybody would even listen to him or read his crap.
It takes a lot of planning, years of planning.
That's far ahead. Years of planning.
12 years from now.
Yeah.
Brian, can I adopt you?
Yeah.
Sure, Governor, sure.
You can come live with me in the mansion, and we will, let's do some colonizing.
Yeah, that's right.
Colonizing. I don't even know. Oh my gosh.
I bet people probably watching that and be like, yeah, I bet you would want to be like that house Negro.
You want somebody to serve you, don't you?
I know. Be my servant, Brian.
Look how happy he is about it.
Serve
Look
me.
at Bledsoe. I bet Bledsoe can make you dinner.
But the crazy thing about this whole thing is that, Ibram is probably really good friends with Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah.
And we've got Colin Kaepernick who has parents who adopted him who are white. I don't think I've ever heard Colin Kaepernick say one thing about his parents.
Nope.
What are his parents thinking? I would love to have a little 2020 sit down with his parents.
Yeah.
What are they saying about all this?
Yeah, you never get that take.
Never.
You never get that take.
No.
But you're going to lose your rights. Listen, if Amy Coney Barrett is nominated and she is confirmed, you as a woman will lose all of your rights.
I'm so scared of that.
You can't get your abortions.
Damn it.
You will not be equal. You will be marginalized. You'll probably be objectified. And somewhere out there, somebody's going to accuse her of gang rape or something.
Yeah. It's such a lame narrative. And honestly, it's exhausting.
Yeah.
The left's narrative with all of this stuff is it's exhausting. I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
Right? Like, how can anybody keep listening to these people and really take them seriously?
How dare she?
How dare this white woman be smart? Didn't she go to Dartmouth?
And to be...
No,
she went to Notre Dame. Notre Dame
Dartmouth
Law.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, how
I did my
dare
research.
this woman be this successful?
I mean, really?
You're going to find out in the upcoming days just how much the left hates women.
How dare she stand up for what she believes in?
I know.
I know.
More people need to do that.
Yeah.
Women shouldn't be that outspoken.
No.
They really shouldn't,
How
because you
dare
know what it
they?
reveals? Their racism
Oh, absolutely.
and how much they hate your rights. Y'all hang tight. We're going to talk more about it. Be right back. Holly, I've known you for a few years, and you've really grown your brand. Definitely, Holly.
I have.
Yeah, it's
Definitely.
definitely Holly.
That's the keyword.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to talk about on tomorrow's episode with you,
We do.
because you got a lot going on. A lot of it's just cool when chicks are into cool stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like
Totally.
God, guns, and freedom.
Yeah.
guns and freedom and liberty and fitness and all that's just all kind of stuff. Then
Yes.
they take pretty pictures of themselves.
Lots of selfies, lots of boomerangs, lots of filters, lots of all of it.
Thank God for filters.
Thank the Lord for filters.
Yeah, but
Right?
anyway, I'm glad you're
Yes.
here. We're gonna have fun with it tomorrow. Y'all need to be following her at Definitely Holly. Anyway, let's talk about some of those rights you ladies are gonna lose. Joe Biden actually had this to say. Check it out. Maybe, if possibly.
American people understand the urgency of this moment. They're already voting in droves because they know their health care hangs in the balance. They understand that if Donald Trump gets his way, they could lose their right to vote, their right to clean air and water, their right to equal pay for equal work. Workers could lose their collective bargaining rights. Dreamers could be thrown out of the only country they've ever known. And women could lose the bedrock rights enshrined in Roe v. Wade for 50 years.
You know, if you divide 330 by 2020, you get 666.
If I see that one more time come up in my feed, I showed that to Stu. He's like, you do that with any number, it's 666.
every number.
Like, all right, all you conspiracy theorists, stop. You're really far down that rabbit hole.
I
already.
get so sick of people doing stuff like that, but seeing that I couldn't resist. So Roe v. Wade's going to be overturned, right? It's not
definitely going to happen.
I mean, it's so not
I know.
going to happen. Here's the thing: good government, good governors, and I don't mean like state governors. I'm just talking about people who are elected to higher office. They perform the best when they're able to push power to other people. Okay. So Trump has done a good job of giving state governors the right to do what they need to do in their individual states. It's not like Trump has been a dictator, which is
Right.
what they accuse him of doing. He hasn't come in and micromanaged these states. Now, what he has said is, if you don't get your stuff together, we can send people in.
Mm-hmm.
For instance, these riots and the Chaz and the Chop and all that stuff going on in Seattle. But he's left it to the individual governors of the states and the mayors. So a thing like Roe v. Wade will ultimately come down to the states.
Mm-hmm.
It does anyway.
Yeah.
It's the state to
Yeah.
determine what they're going to do. You know, Alabama last year came out with some really strict abortion regulations that were on that. Again, 97% of abortions in America are due to convenience. It's a form of birth control. And so this whole, I posted a thing on social media the other day on Instagram, and people went crazy on it. I didn't even read the comments because I'm so sick of
about the dumpsters.
Yeah.
I loved it, and I retweeted it, and I reposted it too.
Yeah. Where I said that I had to actually think about what it was. I'm glad you reminded me. Where I basically said they've had her, RBG, lying in state. They should put her in a dumpster with all the other babies that she's responsible for their death out behind Planned Parenthood. It's a little in your face.
A little direct.
A little in
It's
your
fine.
face. Put her in a dumpster.
It was like Friday morning. I'm like drinking my coffee. Oh, Chad, babies in dumpsters. Ruth Bader Ginsburg in a dumpster. Okay. Yeah. It's true.
They
Well-
do put them in a red biohazard bag before they put them in the
I mean,
dumpster.
that's
And like Steve, I have a ton of people who are like, well, there's none actually in the dumpster.
Oh, my.
They sell them off for parts for stem cell research. And I'm like, oh, shut up. Just shut up. You get the point.
Right. Yeah.
You get the point. I mean, anyway. I love stirring people up.
Oh, I'm
addicted to it.
That's why I love coming on here, because
The
you
way
make
I
noise
was
and people are like, bleh.
the way I was originally going to word that tweet, though, I was like, I'll get banned. I will get banned.
And what's the ban on Twitter? Is it 12 hours? Elijah Schaffer was banned the other day.
Yeah.
For something.
Usually when I get a ban, it's for about 12 hours. And
Is it?
I typically appreciate the break.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
because I don't tweet a lot. I go through my phases. Like some days I'm on fire, man.
Yeah.
I don't know how some of these guys can just go all day long and just do it and do it and do it and do it. They got to have somebody writing for them or something.
Or how do they not have carpal tunnel in their hands?
Yeah.
It's a lot of typing.
I know a lot of busy people that stay on there. But, Biden, that's his idea. That's the narrative. They keep putting that stuff out there. But let me remind you that Biden is full of untruths and misspoken things because he said the other day, never, it's unprecedented, never in the history of America has a president ever tried to put a Supreme Court nominee in a seat that's vacant in his final year when there's an upcoming election. And this whole, what's the term they keep using where they talk about, until the president is placed? Or they keep using a term. It's a word. They keep saying, Brian, do you recall it?
Well, like the McConnell rule?
No, it's where they keep talking about the president till the president's placed in whatever. And it's like Trump has been placed in a place of power. You're not elected for 3 years. You're elected for 4 years. He's just as much president today as he was January 30th of 2016, right?
And even if he was outed after election, he's still the president.
Yes. Through January.
Through January 20th.
That's
exactly
right.
A lot of people, when they talk about as far as like, oh, well, we have to wait till the election. No, you don't. Because we have until January and to confirm the justice and all that. So everyone keep wanting to talk about, wait till the election. No, you actually have more time. So there's plenty of time to confirm.
So one of the things, Lindsey Graham has said that they'll have a vote by October 22nd. He said they'll have confirmation hearings starting on the 12th of October. And he said they'll approve Barrett on October 22nd. Legally, they don't have to have hearings.
Yeah, why are they doing it then?
They don't have to. And even if Mitt Romney flips, they still got the votes because of Mike Pence.
That's right.
So he'll get his 51.
It just makes me so nervous that this is all happening so late. But then Mike Lee was on with Glenn this morning and said it's because they've got to process all this paperwork and they've got to do all the blah, 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 all the stuff that comes with it. But it just makes me nervous.
She's got to pee in a cup.
Yeah.
Well,
she's got to get a shot in the butt.
They like keeping decorum, or I guess being nice in a sense, because as you said, they don't have to have the hearings. They could go to a vote if they want to, but typical Republicans in a way, as far as just kind of playing nice and want to do things.
Listen, I'm at a stage, Brian, where they keep saying, well, RBG's dying wish, her fervent dying wish was that this president, blah, blah, blah. Well, we don't govern the country based on wishes.
Yeah.
We do it based on the Constitution. And that's why I'd be willing to push back and say, nah, we don't really care about your opinion. We're just going to put it to a vote. I mean, the woman's already been confirmed to the 7th District Federal Court or whatever it was. She's already been through a confirmation hearing. Yeah. What more can you ask the woman? If she was good enough for that, she's good enough for this, right?
Right.
She's already won that vote as a federal judge. So let's make her SCOTUS.
I just don't understand. Like, why are the Republicans playing so nice? Can we just
I'm tired of it.
Stop.
I'm tired of it.
That's
grow
typical,
a pair.
Really.
Yeah.
Mitch.
Yeah. Come on, Mitch.
Let's go. Push
Come
it
on,
through.
Turtlehead.
Let's go.
Cocaine Mitch. Cocaine Mitch, turtle-headed.
Bless him. He needs some filler in his cheeks.
He does. So do
Bless
I.
him.
I need a little work done.
Oh, stop. I know a person,
I'm afraid I won't be able to stop.
Once you start, you can't stop.
I know. They like to snuggle into my chubby chin. Right. And I said they.
Gonna get addicted like Nancy over there.
Oh, no.
That's what you don't
be a
want.
Nancy.
Don't be a Nancy.
No, you do not want to be a Nancy.
Don't be a Nancy.
No.
You be wearing a goatee, whether you want one or not.
Kenny Rogers still looks great.
Kenny Rogers, man, he's going to look good for eternity.
Donny Osmond.
Can't feel his face.
Dang.
Yeah. Who did I see the other day? Oh, you know who looks bad? Val Kilmer. He's 60 years old now. That guy.
He looks like the Catwoman. Remember the Catwoman?
Yeah.
He looks that, but he's a cat guy.
Like, I'm afraid I'm going to look like Mickey Rourke or something.
He's like, whoa.
I wonder how he's going to look in that Top Gun movie.
Just like that. Iceman, you've had some work done. Hey, Ice. That's what a damn shame. I'm afraid I'm gonna start liking it if I start getting pulled tight. What do you folks think in the fact pack? You think I need to get a little work done? Because God knows I'm not gonna lose weight.
Keep that beard going. It looks good.
Oh yeah, well just hide it.
Just
My mother told me the other day. She said, "I don't like it when your beard gets all shaggy and stuff." And I'm like, "Shut up! It's party time, Mom." Let's talk about some absentee ballots. They keep finding those in the trash. Let's play that. Here's a campaign worker bragging about the absentee ballots. Here we go. Check it out.
Numbers don't lie. Waujeedaan gaarigaygu waa buuxaa. Waxaas waa absent ballot salka yaala. Soo ma jeedin. Fiiri. Waxaas oo dhan soo ma jeedin. Waa buuxaa gaarigayga. Waa buuxa yaala. Waxaas kullu waa Jamaal Cusmaan way. Fiiri. 300 clear maanta soo dhacday oo Jamaal Cusmaan.
300 ballots for Jamal.
What country was that in?
Honest question.
Jamal, that was Jamal's lucky day. Jamal can't
win any scratch-off tickets, but he can get 300 ballots. Dude, I'm telling you, man, they're finding them in the trash. They're finding these mail-in ballots. I know several people, reputable folks, who have gotten two. Same name.
What?
Yeah.
How about voting in person?
I just go for the sticker.
If you can go to the ATM machine, you can go to the grocery store, you can go to vote.
You can go so many places, go in person.
All right, I'm going to tell you why the problem is here in a second. Hang tight. I'll tell you why. All right, so here's why they do what they do. They cheat. They want to have fraudulent ballots. They want to get all these absentees out there. There are people out there with multiple mail-ins that are coming to their house. And someone would ask, well, why doesn't the right do the same thing? Why can't we stuff ballots?
Yeah.
Why can't we do it? Because we got a freaking life. See, the left, their ideology makes politics the be-all, end-all. It is everything to them. That's their God, because ultimately it comes down to power. They don't want equality. They want power. They want to be in control. They want control. And so they're willing to do anything else, anything they can do. They want that power. They want that control. Now, the folks on the right have a life. We have faith that might be first. We have careers that might be first. We have family that might be first. Politics might be in the top 5, maybe the top 10. You know, not everybody on the right is a big political junkie. You alluded to it earlier. You said they're MAGA people, but they're not really that political.
Right, yeah.
Right? They know they're going to vote for Trump, but they're not spending their days on Fox News seeing what Tucker Carlson has to say tonight, or if Anderson Cooper or Rachel Maddow are making fools out of themselves. They don't care about what Don Lemon has to say because they have a life. They have a hobby. They got things they like to do. They want to go fishing, right?
Yeah.
But the left doesn't think like that. They have to have control. That's why they use terminology like, well, if this girl gets in, well, then there goes Roe v. Wade. Because to them, that's everything. That's everything, because ultimately it comes down to control. Because it comes down to money. Money. That's a multi-billion-dollar industry, that abortion thing. And they know that Planned Parenthood stuff is going to continue to fund their ideology that's going to help them continue to have control. So they got to make sure that stays in place. Follow the money.
Follow the el dinero.
Did you know that Trump hasn't paid taxes in like 10 of the last 15 years?
I heard that.
I don't even blame him.
Can't believe it.
You know, I was never worried about how much he paid in taxes.
Why hadn't it been 15 of 15?
I mean, you know, he might have paid $1 or $2 here or there. But you realize billionaires have like a major tax team that do everything they can to make sure they don't pay taxes.
Right.
The mega rich don't pay taxes. I don't know if that's a revelation to you people. I think most of the folks, I said you people, I think most of you get that are watching this show because you're highly educated, thanks to my tutelage. And I just say that good for you, Donald Trump, because taxation is theft, and I never had any problem with it anyway. I didn't care if he released his tax returns.
Never.
Didn't make any difference to me. Now do Obama. Let's see how much money Obama is paying in taxes. Let's see how much money Hunter Biden's paid in taxes. Let's see how much money the Clintons have paid in taxes, especially with that Haitian slush fund. I mean, they're running human trafficking out of Haiti. ACB is running an adoption.
She's the ringleader.
She
Yeah. I mean, she's recruiting the Haitians.
She's adopting these kids.
Yes.
This horrible
for
human
show.
being.
Have you seen the headlines when they talk about this? Where I know the one I saw from New York Times that said tax avoidance. Notice they didn't say tax evasion because they know they can't say evasion.
They can't say
But if
evasion.
they say avoidance, they can make it sound bad.
Yeah.
But I mean, like you said, I mean, if he's able to find a way to not pay the taxes legally,
You
more
know what I
power
do
to him.
every single year, Brian? I try to not pay any taxes. I
Same
try
here.
to not pay any taxes.
Me too. He's just like every other American.
Yeah. I try to
Smart
write off
American.
every single thing I can.
That's why it pays to pay someone else to do your taxes.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
They want
right.
you to go online and do the whole thing, and you
No,
may
have
to
someone
pay
do it.
Have someone do it. Pay the.
I do.
Absolutely.
We'll save you a few thousand.
My buddy Chris Lemon up there in Montague County, Texas, I send my stuff to him, and let me tell you,
Yeah.
I say, sharpen that pencil, baby. And we don't do anything illegal.
Yeah.
When I have to pay, I pay.
Yeah.
And I pay something every year. But, you know, got 5 kids. I need a little credit.
Shoot, you do. You got to be paying out that money.
And I'm self-employed. You ought to see the stack of 1099s at the end of the year. It's insane that comes in there. You know, I'm not an employee of anyone. There's nobody withholding taxes
Right.
from
In
me.
every state you go in, don't you get taxed?
Every single one of them.
Yes.
Every single one of them. And I do 15 shows a year in California. You want to talk about a pain in the ass.
Yeah. That's got to be insane.
I mean, I've had times where I've said I'm not doing any more shows in California just because of what I
Right.
have to go through. But you know, John Oliver, the talk show host, John Oliver of the Late Show or whatever, whichever one it is, I don't even know. But you know, John Oliver's always complaining about Donald Trump. Well, John Oliver, he's British. He and his wife bought a $9 million penthouse apartment in Manhattan. And you know how they bought it? They used a tax loophole for real estate that was created by Donald Trump there in Manhattan. So this hypocrite is going to complain about that. Listen, there's a reason rich people are rich.
Right.
There's a reason rich people are rich. They don't give their money away. So anyway, you're right, Brian. You can't say tax evasive. He's just tax avoider.
Now,
I avoid it like the freaking plague.
No,
I earned it. It's mine.
what you said as far as when you go to California and having to, I don't know. I just want to ask, could you explain, like, maybe some people probably kind of want to know, like,
Why going to California?
yeah, I mean, why so much more as far
I
as
have to
taxes
fill
and
out
stuff?
more paperwork. Morons in the bureaucracy like Gavin Newsom, they tax everything. I mean, I got to pay the spotted owl tax. I got to. It's sometimes. I mean, it feels like you're.
Yeah.
It costs you money to go do
Yeah.
shows over there because that's the deal. In some places, you have to fill out. You have to have certain insurances. It depends. You have to have performer insurance. Okay, so I have to carry that. Like every time I perform in certain places, I have to be able to provide a deal that says, "Hey, if I'm on the trapeze and fall off,
Right, like a liability.
I'm covered."
Yeah.
So if I fall off the stage and break my leg,
Right.
I can't hold the theater liable for stuff like that. So there are certain places. Las Vegas is one of them. You go to Las Vegas. You got to be able to provide all that stuff every time I do a show there.
Oh, that's a pain. That was like when Stu and I were living in Pennsylvania and commuting into New York. We got taxed from both states. It was a mess. That's why people have accountants.
Yeah. So I mean, Steve, we're what, 30 states a year, maybe?
Oh yeah.
Easily 30.
Easily 30 states a year, and we're there multiple times. So we're getting 1099s from all of those places. We have to do that. So it's one thing to be in Texas, but man, and when you're 1099, I mean, you're already at a 50%
Right.
tax rate right there on the whole thing. So yeah, it's theft. Friggin' theft. That's why when I'm governor of this great state of Texas, we were not going to have property taxes.
We're going to waive the property
We're
tax.
going to get rid of property
I
taxes.
love it.
And I've got a plan for getting rid of it. And everybody, I love how when I say that, people try to argue with me because they want to defend their right to keep paying the state for the shitty road you're driving on. I'm like, what? I mean, they're like, you can't do that. We got to, well, then pay more. Pay more. If you love giving the government that your money that much, then pay more. Add some to it. You know what? Put 20% on there. Give them a tip.
Yeah.
Why do you think Barack Obama was able to weaponize the IRS against the Tea Party? Because they shouldn't exist. Wipe out the IRS, man. It's a Gestapo organization. Yeah, I said it.
I can't wait till you're governor.
I don't know. Man, some of these, I've heard from some of the folks that are running for state Senate seats. Oh my God, the smear campaigns that are out there that are going on. I mean,
so many signs up everywhere. I'm like, who's this person? Who's this person?
I know, and I'm pretty thick-skinned. I mean, I catch crap every day anyway, and I'm like, whatevs, whatevs. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done all kind of weird shit in my life. It was fun.
That's right.
It was fun. Did you know that Chad?
Could you imagine?
Well, yeah, Chad told me he did.
Could you imagine all the stuff they'd pull up on Chad if they're like, "Oh, let's Chad Prather for governor. Let's do some research."
I was talking to Shelley Luther. Just got a text message from Tim yesterday of all the stuff, the smear they're trying to do on her. I'll tell you at the break, it's insane.
I heard that in the radio this morning.
It's insane the stuff they're doing, and I'm not going to say because it's their business and not everybody's.
But go get your hair done. Her salon's in Dallas.
Yeah, I mean, if they bring up anything about Chad, he'll just say, "Yeah, that's on episode 140."
Exactly. I'm transparent. Everybody sitting in this room knows me.
That's right.
Everybody sitting in this room knows stuff I've done. I'm like, okay.
That's right. I'll just tweet about it. It's fine.
That's why I tweeted what was yesterday, Sunday. I said, I've sinned more than all of you. But Jesus keeps saving me every day. He just keeps saving me every day. It doesn't, I mean, I'm not trying to go out there and do some more sinning, but hey.
You're the voice of the people, Chad.
I'm trying.
Ooh, I'm getting a cramp.
Well, I'm not a professional I'm not a career politician. I'm a career human. Right? And I've done a lot of dumb stuff in my life.
But I think that's what is appealing to people that like you, same as people that like Trump. He always says, I am for policies. I want to get policies done. I'm not just the president. You know, he's like business. He's a business guy.
Yeah.
You're a businessman.
Well,
a little bit.
I mean, I'm avoiding taxes, but
That's fine.
I run pretty good business.
You should run on avoiding taxes.
Oh yeah. Trust me, I'm telling you, it's like Eric July. I mean, he loves it when I say it. Taxation is theft. It is theft. So anyway, a couple more things to tell you. Y'all hang tight. Be right back. What I want everybody to do right now is go to watchchad.com. That's where all the fun stuff is. And make sure that you check out all of that fun stuff, especially the places we're going to be. We're going to be in Kansas City. Is that an improv we're going to be at? Yep. I think the
Kansas
Improv Comedy Club. We're going to be at Kansas City Friday and Saturday night. And then Sunday and Monday night, weird deal. We're going to be over in Omaha, Nebraska. We've been there before at that club. Great club. So go to watchchad.com, grab some tickets and come out there and hang out with us. Make sure you're following Definitely Holly.
Definitely Holly.
Yeah, and tune in tomorrow, and we're going to have a chat about a lot of different topics that are going to be fun. Lisa Page made me do it. You gotta go push her up into the top 10.
Can we do it?
I want number 1 for you.
You think we can do it?
I think you're number 1.
Thanks.
Number 1.
Oh my gosh, I'm blushing.
You're number 11 on the charts, but you're number 1 in our hearts.
Thank you.
How about that?
Thank you so much.
We're going to push you all the way up. Brian Bledsoe, Trend Chat, you need to subscribe to that as well. And, of course, Party Foul Nation. For Candice, the queen of the Ethiopians, and Chance, the soulless ginger rapper, I am highly encouraging you guys, just so when contract time comes back around, we just kind of have a reason to negotiate, and Glenn Beck, I'm coming for you, Beck, doesn't kick our asses out of here.
No, don't, because then I lose a job too.
There you go. Go leave us a 5-star rating and a review. Just leave us a review. That's all you got to do is be like, I'm here, whatever.
That's great.
5 stars.
5 stars is what you need to leave, though.
Yeah, 5 stars.
Nothing less.
Because I need to be able to, when I sit down with the executives at Blaze TV, I need to be able to say, you like me. You really, really like me.
Please. You have you have thousands of ratings.
Yeah, and they're all 5 stars.
They are.
I love you guys. God bless you. We'll talk to you tomorrow night. Bye.